I would do like J-rock covers on my electric guitar, and they're all now deleted, unfortunately, and I hate myself for deleting those. Those were so much fun to make.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Hey guys, I'm back with a new video, and it's been literally a whole half a month since I've filmed on my GH4, but you guys went ahead and sent me questions on my Instagram, and I think a couple on my YouTube channel about just questions about my life, what I'm going through right now, and I kind of wanted to do a video where I don't have to really edit that much footage. I will try to speak slower. I do have a slight stutter, so it's hard for me sometimes when I'm really excited about talking about a certain subject to not stutter. It just happens every once in a while. This is probably gonna be a long video because I wanted to do my foundation on camera for you guys and show you how my skin is doing. And we're gonna have just a long talk about everything about life. A lot of stuff is going on. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Probably like half questions and like half me just talking about stuff that's going on right now in my life. So I will be doing the makeup look on my Instagram currently that you guys were talking about. I think I uploaded this like a few days ago. It's like a blue eyeshadow look with like a nice glossy red lip and like a cute little Ugari blush on my nose and like cheek area and stuff. So we're gonna do that. You guys really like this look a lot. I did this collaboration with Ari, and I also did her makeup as well. And okay, so Isis King first, I guess, retweeted Ari's look that I did on her for her makeup that I did, and she loved it. And then India Moore like actually did a makeup look inspired by the makeup look that I did on Ari. And y'all don't even know, I'm just gonna get started on this. Y'all don't even know that I first was like, Ari, I don't like this makeup. I think it looks really mediocre. I could do better than this. And then people actually liked the makeup that I did. I was just really shocked. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be a makeup artist or anything. I just like doing it as a hobby and for fun. I just kind of see myself as like a miscellaneous artist first, more than anything. I kind of want to like zoom in for you guys actually. Am I even centered? No. Be like maybe booked for like some really, I guess like small shoots and stuff, nothing huge. That would be really cool. I'm also going to be using my Fenty foundation today with this look. I kind of haven't used this in a long time. I'm in the Pro Filter 390. I'm gonna be actually kind of replacing one of my matchsticks. I need the shade in Truffle, so I'm gonna be doing that really soon. But let me just go to my Instagram for y'all. And the first question is from lace_space34. And the question is, any tips for those looking to start wearing wigs? I will say whenever you do start wearing wigs, just be prepared that you may not get it right the first time, no matter how many tutorials that you look up. Or if you're just talented like that, I guess that's cool. But as for me, that was definitely not the case. You guys saw like my wig whenever I wore my stuff in Japan, the first time that I went, not like this past year. Like the first year, I would say was just really bad for me. But I would say don't be afraid, just keep on like working at it. I wasn't working super hard to get my wigs perfect in the beginning. So that could be different, like a different experience for you if you're trying to do that. But for me, it was a mess. I'm so happy because now I'm at the point where my wigs actually do look good. They look decent enough to where I can actually resell them, and after I customize them, I can just have you guys purchase them if you want to do it. Because I get so many wigs on a monthly basis that I can't keep all of them. I love to get rid of them and get new ones and then sell them and work on them. I just think it's really fun, and you guys really do like the wigs that I sell because a lot of you guys have been posting them. And I get messages from you guys saying that you love the wigs that I've like customized and stuff. Yeah, next question. And this is from yo_samity_sams. And they ask, what advice would you give to someone who is trying to change up their clothing style? Okay, so if you're trying to change up your clothing style, I would just, basically, I always like to use YouTube and Instagram as my inspiration, like people that I love to follow, that I'm inspired by. I kind of like look at several people's pages and see how they constantly are changing up their looks, like what they do to like, you know, just make sure that they have all their outfits put together. Stuff like that, I look at. I make sure that I pay attention to that. I'm always following fashion blogs, lots of Instagram pages. I'm starting to get, I want to start getting more fashion magazines as well. So basically you are going to reference what kind of styles you like. I personally don't feel like you have to just use or you know, wear one type of style. I like girly looks, I like grungy type looks, I love looks that are really avant-garde and weird and cool, I guess. So it changes from time to time, and I feel like that's fine. If that's what you like to do, then make sure that you have your references with you, and that you kind of experiment and have fun with it. That's what I really do. And I feel like in the beginning, I didn't really know what my style was, and I was kind of on a journey to find that. And now I'm just loving experimenting with it, especially being here in LA. There's so many really cool fashion brands around, so many awesome brands that I kind of want to work with in the future, and that I'm kind of working. I want brands to reach out to me that have a really cool sense of style that I can possibly work with one day. I think that's just a really cool way to market yourself. And speaking of Instagram, I'm gonna kind of get away from the questions for a little bit. Instagram has been my savior for the past month and a half, I will say. Like, before, I wasn't really using it as a ways to like make money or anything, or I wasn't really using it, yeah, just like as an avenue for income. And recently, since my Instagram has been doing a lot better, I've been getting lots of offers and stuff like that. I've been doing more sponsored posts and everything. And if there are any of you out there that have an issue with my sponsored posts on my Instagram or anything, because on YouTube I mostly do wig reviews and stuff, and every so once in a while I'll have a sponsored post, but it's not very often. But I have been getting more on my Instagram, and I don't necessarily mind that because that's how I'm eating, guys, like legit. Instagram has given me a lot of opportunities this month and last month, and I'm doing a lot of really big things that are coming up, like a lot of gigs because of my Instagram, and that's literally strictly because of that. Like, if I didn't have my Instagram, I wouldn't be going to any of these events, and I wouldn't be having any of these gigs that I've gotten recently, and they've been huge. I can't talk about them until everything is released. I can't say anything about them, but just know that things are happening, and it's all because of that, and it's all because of you guys following me on there and just giving me a lot of support. I've just been having fun doing really cool makeup looks and fashion posts and everything, and that's just kind of the avenue that I'm taking at this point. Like, I always have loved fashion, I've always loved makeup. For me, makeup is more of a hobby, and I think that fashion, I tend to get more excited about. Shopping or anything, I get really excited just to go shopping for clothes. I love how they fit. I love kind of getting clothes that really fit my body type and that really make me feel good. It just really makes me excited. And I'm really loving exploring just different types of fashion at this point. I feel like I'm getting older and I should be enjoying that as much as possible right now. So I think one of my main goals would be to like travel and do stuff with modeling and fashion, because I'm already, at this point in LA, I'm already doing modeling as we speak. And it's cool because I'm not with an agency or anything. I'm just solely getting these offers because of my Instagram. And I'm gonna be, now that I've been doing this, I think I wanna be utilizing my Instagram more in a professional way and just make sure that I am putting myself out there and marketing myself the way that I want, so that the brands that I want will kind of reach out more often. And I think that it's just been great. It's just been really good motivation for me to just keep posting more and just doing more in general. And yeah, it's been a really good month. And so because of the gigs that I've been getting, because I've been getting booked more, I am not doing Vlogmas this month. I did a first Vlogmas vlog for day 1, and that was cool. But I feel like if I continue this, you guys, I'm gonna just be labeling my videos as Vlogmas, and they won't actually be Vlogmas related, if that makes sense. So I will be doing Christmas videos, like my last video was a Christmas video, but I don't think I have time to be vlogging and editing every vlog each day because I'm already editing for other companies. I'm doing a lot, and so I don't wanna spread myself too thin and kind of go through a period where I get depressed. I just want to avoid that, and I can feel that coming if I start Vlogmas, because things are about to get hectic. I'm also going to several events this month, and I want to make sure that, yeah, I don't spread myself too thin. Speaking more on the Instagram subject, if you guys see more sponsored posts from me this month, like a lot of you guys are happy for me that I'm getting these sponsorships. Like, I've gotten so many nice messages from you guys saying, oh my God, I'm so happy that you're getting sponsorships. I'm so happy that you're doing well on your social media and everything. There's always gonna be that group, and then there's always gonna be a group of people that don't like sponsored posts and stuff. And for me, I usually post my sponsored posts, like, they're not super spread out in between. Like, sometimes I'll have like 2 sponsored posts in one day or something, because like I'm already so busy that I don't have time to like spread them out as much as I would like them to. So anyways, just to say, like, I wanted to let you guys know that whenever I do post sponsored content, it's stuff that I'm actually using. I'm not gonna be promoting a product that I'm not using myself because that doesn't make any sense. Like, for example, I'm working with Sugar Bear Hair and I've been working with them for the past like 4 or 5 months. And I'm on my 4th bottle so far of both the multivitamins and also the regular Sugar Bear Hair vitamins. And so whenever I stop using their stuff in the future, if I ever do, I will not be posting about them anymore because I won't be using it at that point in time. But as of now, I'm using them and I love them and I love what they're doing for my hair. As I said before, they're not like a miracle hair vitamin. They're just keeping my length, you know, together, and they're also keeping my thickness in check as well, which I really need. Like, before, my hair was kind of breaking off and it wasn't as strong, but now it's gotten its strength back. I can see it with pretty much my skin, my nails, just everything. It's really been helping me out a lot. So if you're concerned about that, or you want to know more about the company and everything, or if I'm actually using the products, I am using the products. I wouldn't be, again, promoting that stuff without actually using them, because that makes no sense to me. And I've also turned down a lot of brands this month also because I don't want to promote their stuff. Like, say, for example, if a hair company or like if a hair pill wants to message me, I wouldn't work with them while I'm using the Sugar Bear Hair vitamins, because first of all, like, that's way too much biotin probably. That's way too much of like one vitamin in my system. And I'm probably gonna break out. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I wouldn't promote those 2 things at the same time. So yeah, just to let you guys know, I'm doing these, but I'm doing these things, but I'm actually using them on myself. Pretty much all I wanted to let you guys know. Next question is by, I'm probably gonna butcher this, Felicity.k. Sorry if I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put your name on the screen, of course. It says, not really a question, but I love watching your videos because I can relate to you. And thank you so much. I'm really happy that you can relate to me. I think more recently, I really thought that people wouldn't be able to because I'm not the most outgoing person, and I always think that I'm too boring for people to relate to me. I don't know why I have these thoughts about myself. I know it's like, it's not true or anything, but like, I do have these thoughts because of comments that I have seen in the past, and they've just kind of stuck with me. And even though I have grown to be more confident, you know, recently, I just feel like it still is kind of with me in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for relating to my content, and thank you so much for all of you that are still supporting me through this. Like, I know that my channel isn't the biggest, and I know I don't get the most views and stuff. Like, to me, that's okay. I think that the fact that I'm still able to do social media full time and like, you know, be working from home and do my own thing, I think that is such a blessing. And so for me to have this opportunity and just to be doing way better, like, I think every year it just kicks up a notch for like how I'm doing on my social media. And I think that I'm so happy that you guys are still supporting me and being with me and just, you know, making my life change, you know, slowly, definitely, but surely. I just did my face, or my base makeup. I'm gonna probably contour now. That's what I have to do, contour. So I'm gonna be going with my matchsticks, my Fenty Beauty matchsticks. This is not my color. Y'all know this. This is an espresso. I should be in truffle, and I will be getting that new matchsticks this week. I have to upgrade some of my makeup. So, okay, next question is from Khalid. Have you been sleeping well, drinking enough water? Are you taking time for yourself? I think that's what they meant, because again, Instagram does not actually finish the question. Yes, I have been, and I've actually been working out every single morning. As y'all know, in my last video, I talked about how I did gain a lot of weight. Well, not a lot. Enough for me to not be able to fit into most of the clothes that I own at this point in time. And I know I'm not the only one that's going through that. Like, that just kind of happens in winter in general. So like, I'm not hating my body or anything. I think it still looks great. I'm actually shocked that it looks this great for me gaining like 20 more pounds than normal. Like, I'm 140 pounds right now, and I've been 140 pounds for the past, I would say, 3 weeks to a month, maybe. But I've also been getting stronger, and that's been amazing. Like, I haven't really been losing weight like crazy because I've been eating what I want, but I've been making better choices. I lost 2 inches in my waist. I was like a 29, now I'm a 27 in my waist, and then I lost 2 inches in my butt and my hips. I was a 41, and now I'm a 39 in my butt. So I'm just like, wow, okay, so I'm not really losing weight, but I'm losing inches and I'm toning up, and it just feels great. And like, I know maybe 2 years ago, I think I was like 110 to 115 pounds. I was not as strong as I am right now. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but like, I'm way stronger than I was before. And, but I weigh more, and this is like the most that I've ever weighed and stuff, but I'm eating really well, eating my vegetables, drinking a ton of water, working out every single morning. I've been waking up at 6:30 or 7 a.m. every morning, and I've been going to bed on time, which is very good. And my skin's doing well, as you can clearly see. My skin is really, really clear lately. And yeah, it's just been great. Like, and I feel like I should be worrying about like YouTube and stuff and like views and all that. Like, I've been working so hard, but like, why aren't I making like the views that I want? But I'm actually not worried about it. In fact, I'm just like going with the flow, and because I've been doing that, I feel like I've just been bringing in really good energy for some reason, and that's why a lot of good things have been happening to me this past month and also this month. Like, I don't know what's been going down, but like, a lot of great opportunities really have been coming up for me. And I'm not even dwelling on like, oh, is this gonna happen? What if I don't get something next week? Or what if this doesn't happen next week? It's like, I'm not really dwelling on that anymore, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's been really great. I would say at this point in time, try your best, especially during the winter, for those of you guys that go through with like, holiday depression or winter depression. Just kind of make sure that you are taking care of yourself as much as possible. Like, you really need to just start on that self-care, because it's really important. Because last year I was pretty depressed during this time, and I didn't really feel that this year. Like, I took it easy on Thanksgiving Day. I could have gone out, but I just spent my Thanksgiving with Kevin, and you know, I was happy about that. I didn't really feel like doing too much, and you know, I did do Black Friday shopping, of course. It was really fun. But as far as like going out to like several different Thanksgiving dinners and stuff, I just didn't feel like doing it this year, and I felt great. Like, I didn't feel pressured. I didn't feel like I was doing too much. I didn't have any anxiety because I didn't make myself do something that I didn't want to do, and it was great. I loved it. If you don't feel like doing something, you don't have to do it, guys. Like, you're not expected to every year to partake in something that you don't want to do. And I'm happy I did that. It was a really great change. Sometimes if you just want to be antisocial, you know, why not? Okay, this is by it_Bree_IG. What is your zodiac sign, and what signs do you get along with the most? My zodiac sign is a Pisces, but I'm on the cusp, so I am a Pisces / Aries. I feel like I do definitely have both qualities of that. Like, I definitely am a sensitive person. I'm very artistic. I love like dreaming about things. I love daydreaming. I think that those are huge qualities of mine. But I also love getting my work done. I also love you know, getting really passionate about stuff. I can be a fiery person, and I'm also pretty shy, and I'm also very much an introvert. So I have two different sides of me, and one side really wants to come out when I'm confident, and when I'm like really feeling myself, it comes out more. I think that lately I've been kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've been feeling more like I've been kind of getting in touch with that side of myself more so. But I still also take things personally, and I still am a very sensitive person at that. So I haven't really gotten rid of that too much. Okay, signs I get along with the most. I'm using, by the way, the Clarity Pre-Shadow Primer. Signs that I get along with the most, my boyfriend is a Cancer, and we get along very well. Other signs, I feel like Pisces get along with most signs because we kind of see things from all different perspectives, if that makes sense. We're good listeners, so I feel like any sign that's having like an issue with something, or like they need someone to talk to, we're that person, and we're not here to judge. So for me, I feel like, I'm not saying I get along with all signs, but I don't I didn't really do my research as far as like who I don't get along with, but I'm gonna say I get along with most signs. Probably I will say the type of person that I don't get along with is anyone that is rude or anyone that is the type to take advantage of someone like myself. And so people like that, I just want to repel. I don't know what kind of sign that is, but I just don't want to be around. And but I will say, if like people like that who are mean to me or that are rude to me or that have done me wrong in the past, I am very forgiving. So I don't have to be best friends with you. I don't have to be around you all the time, but I will forgive you probably eventually if you do apologize. I am very forgiving and I don't hold grudges like that. Like, I do hold grudges, I feel like, but if the person apologizes and they like kind of, we talk about it, we're good to go. I have no reason to have beef with you at that point in time. You know what I mean? For the most part. Oh, Nini _ F.M _ the _ clouds. Sorry. It says, why are you so amazing? Like, how? Thank you. I wouldn't call myself amazing, but I'm glad that you think that and I'm happy. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Next question. I don't know if this was ever asked before, but what made you really start doing YouTube? Okay, I think I never really talk about how far I go into it. I usually just say, oh, I met Kevin and then we started making vlogs and stuff, but that was kind of after I started like really doing stuff on my channel, kind of. So I started doing YouTube when I was in college, like my early years in college and stuff. I was always like an avid watcher of other people's YouTube channels. I always wanted to make one myself, but at the time I lived at home, so I couldn't really make any videos because my parents, I didn't want them to see what I was doing. So I just kind of didn't make anything. I wanted to make like makeup videos and stuff. I wanted to do clothing hauls. I wanted to do everything back in the day, but I just didn't start it until I was actually away from home at that point in time. So I stayed away, I didn't do anything. I would do like J-Rock covers on my electric guitar, and they're all now deleted, unfortunately. And I hate myself for deleting those because those were so much fun to make. And I don't know why I did that. I just had a really good time. They were actually pretty good. I used to do like On Cafe covers. I'm not sure if you guys even know like these J-Rock bands. I was really into J-Rock back in the day. But I did covers from them. I did other covers too. I did stuff from like Muck, and I did stuff from Duran Gray every once in a while. I just did like a lot of different guitar covers. I played guitar a lot. I still play guitar, but I played electric guitar back in the day until I sold it. But I did play guitar a lot. And it was really fun. I kind of want to buy an electric guitar again and just like start up like what I was doing before because it was really cool. Okay, so I'm going in with my Sugar Pill palette. We're just gonna go in, I'm gonna do a blue lid. But yeah, I was doing covers back in the day, you guys. I was just doing a lot. I even did like some K-pop acoustic covers as well whenever I first started. I think those are kind of still up somewhere. And I also did like drama, like K-drama covers that had like acoustic numbers in there, and I just, you know, learned the songs and then I put them up. And it was really fun for me. Like those were the days I loved making guitar covers. I used to love the artist Yui. She did like lots of like OST songs for different animes and everything. I decided to make this strictly a beauty and fashion channel and lifestyle as well. Question from your decoy1234. What advice would you give to someone starting a YouTube channel? I would say have as much fun with it as you possibly can. I say this, I've seen people start their YouTube channels and they do extremely well because they are just being themselves and they are not trying to be like other YouTubers that are out there. They're literally strictly just being themselves and having fun with it. And people love their personalities so much that they just grow really fast. I've seen it time and time again, and it's possible, even though people tell you it's not, or somebody tell you it's not, it definitely is. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And I started kind of showing my personality a little bit late in the game, like my true personality. Or for me, it's not like I was faking or anything. I just feel like I was kind of finding my own confidence, and I'm still doing that to this day. And so it's kind of taking a little bit longer for me. That's the reason why I feel like I'm not where I want to be at this point in time on my channel, which is fine. Everything takes time, but like, just have fun with it. Do what you want to do, experiment, kind of think of it as like a side project. Like if you want to kind of showcase like your fashion. You can do like fashion diary stuff. If you want to do your makeup, you can do makeup tutorials, get ready with me's. Like look up different kinds of ways to like what's like trending, or like maybe like you can upload Instagram makeup looks or something to your YouTube channel, or just stuff that like tags that people are interested in. Like I did like an art hoe makeup look and people actually really liked that. And it was just something really fun that I saw everyone doing on Instagram. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that too. And people actually liked it. I know that it may seem like everything is saturated at this point in time, but I'm gonna tell you, maybe not to view it as like a job, like from a job, like having a actual full-time job from that standpoint, but just view it as a way for you to kind of just every once in a while film something fun and put it online for people to see. You know, start it like that instead of, you know, expecting too much from it, and just show people your fun personality. You know, like that would be amazing. And even if you are still growing into your personality yourself, I still think that's a great way to start and really get out of your shell. Because I mean, if you're like me, it takes a little bit, it takes a while. I'm also gonna be going in with Velocity. I think this one is discontinued if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm adding just a little bit dimension to my lids for this makeup look. When did you start doing makeup? I would say I started doing makeup, or seriously do makeup, whenever I started my YouTube channel. Like actually uploading makeup content is when I started doing it. I was terrible in the beginning. Like my face always looked orange. My eyebrows always looked crazy. I had my eyebrows so far apart, like shaved. It was a mess. It was terrible, guys. Like, I don't know how I did it. Yeah, I learned like how to basically perfect it more by just watching YouTube videos and like looking at different people's Instagram posts and see how they do it. Okay, and I kind of want to go over my lids with the NYX Mochi palette. I kind of want to make them more metallic looking and shiny. I'm not really like dragging the brush around, I'm just like topping them lightly with it. Let me just look at the next question for y'all. What is your zodiac sign? I said I am a Pisces, Pisces, Aries. I'm right on the cusp because my birthday is March 20th. Yeah, I'm a regular old Pisces. I love this Mochi palette on top of the Sugar Pill shadows. Guys, this is crazy. They sent this to me whenever I did their stuff for Halloween. Okay, and next question is from Amara.Chica. Do you consider yourself religious? Sorry, kind of personal, but I genuinely want to know. Okay, so I would say that I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. And I say this because I know a lot of my family is Christian, but I don't believe in a lot of the beliefs that they believe in. I think that, like, for example, in my opinion, I feel like the Bible is definitely a man-made thing, and a lot of the beliefs that are in there are just not just beliefs. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't believe in them. I don't think that they are right. They're not what I stand for. The people that I care about, they just don't really go with their values and their beliefs and stuff, and it's just not fair to people, to a lot of people actually, what's written in there. And so I just don't believe it. I do believe that there is a God out there, but I don't believe in the God that people make it out to be, you know, here. So yeah, basically I'm a spiritual person. And I know some people might be turned off by that, but that's just what I've come to terms with. At first I was following what my parents kind of used to believe in, and I wasn't really looking out for myself or, you know, becoming my own independent person with my own independent beliefs. And now that I have, I'm really happy. I'm working with some really cool brands this month. I'm working with more like clothing brands as well, which I think is really cool. I just would love to have a job again where like I travel, I do fashion, makeup, maybe around the world. And I believe that that is going to happen. Like, now that I'm getting older, I just feel like, why wait? Like, why should I just think about it and not actually make moves for it to happen? And so I'm gonna try my best to put my work out there and not hide it. I really do believe that if you are an artist out there, if you're a makeup artist or you're doing fashion, I would highly suggest for you not to hide your work, because I tend to do that, and I tend to also not really reach out to people as much as I should. Not just wait for them to contact me, for example, which I've been doing this entire time. Like, I haven't been messaging brands myself. I've just been letting the opportunities just kind of come to me. And even my friends that have bigger platforms don't even do that. Like they actually reach out to brands themselves too, which I think is really cool. But I was always afraid to do that, not because I had pride or anything, but because I just was afraid that they would say no. And what you have to realize is that like the worst thing that someone can say is no. Like what else is that gonna do to you? You can just move on to the next thing. I reached out to a brand that I was really interested in yesterday, and I got a positive response back, and they actually love my content. And so we're gonna be working together on like a fashion Instagram post really soon. And I just can't wait because I do love their clothing and I love their aesthetic. Being in LA has also been working in my favor as well. It's not just like an Instagram itself, because I'm not a big influencer on Instagram by any means. But I will say that being here in LA has helped me, has gotten me to be like invited more to things. I'm not saying that you have to be in LA for you to succeed or anything like that. A lot of the events that are held like for influencers, the reason why people contact me is because I live here, because a lot of the events are held here. So if y'all are wondering, that is exactly why. I don't really wear lashes that much. I know that I totally should, but like, they just irritate my eyes. Like, I'm gonna be going to a pretty big event this month on the 15th, and I'm definitely gonna wear lashes to that, but I don't want to. Like, I'm gonna be very honest, I don't like wearing lashes, but they look so good. So I do wear them to events, and I do love having them because I know when I need them, they're there. But to be honest, like on a regular basis, you probably won't see me wearing them. And I actually just got this lash serum I'm gonna start trying out tonight. I loved wearing like lash extensions and stuff. Like I used to get them done every couple of weeks, but they became too expensive, so I stopped getting them. So yeah. I also have been liking my skin more these days. My skin, guys. My skin is so clear. I'm not used to this. Like, in fact, I'm so not used to it that whenever I do get a pimple, I get shocked. Like, I used to get pimples all the time, so it's like, why am I getting shocked now when I have a pimple? And it's very rare that I get them. And I remember I used to look at people's comments and stuff, and they would just be so mean online. I would see like on my YouTube channel, on different websites and stuff, like forums, people would be saying, oh, she has terrible skin. And now they can't say anything because my skin is doing so well. I'm always gonna have very textured and porous skin, but that's just how I was like, how I was born. Like, it's genetics. My mom has really textured and porous skin, and I never used to have it before, but as I've gotten older, my pores have been getting larger, and it's just how it's gonna be. So I have to do things to combat the texture of my skin. And it's also good to know, because people have been asking me questions on how I handle that and how I'm dealing with it, because they also have textured and porous skin, and they want to know how they can, you know, make it look more seamless. I think what helps me is like, first of all, my skincare. I've been doing like lots of serums. I've been using Curology at night. By the way, I'm going to be doing a video on that really, really soon, because my before and after is like night and day. It's scary. How well they work, because I thought it was going to be honestly like another proactive situation, and that did not work for me. Like, that worked for me for probably 2 weeks, and then it just stopped working. But this has changed the overall texture, like evenness of my skin. Mostly though, the acne was a huge thing for me, and it has destroyed my acne. Like, I can't even, it is crazy. Like, I don't even know how they did that. I guess it's because you're working with a dermatologist and they are kind of prescribing you your own formula. When you have textured skin, you want your skin to look like very glossy and not dry looking, because it can come off as that. And I just make sure that I highlight really well. I make sure that I use enough serums before I start my face. The Fenty foundation is also really good for pores as well. Like, I love it so much. Okay, and then another question is, how would you describe your style? Okay, my style is kind of all over the place. I like different things at different times, but I do feel most comfortable in like oversized clothes with like heels or platforms. I love shoes that make me look taller, because I feel like when I wear short flats or something, I always feel short and stubby. Looks really cute. I will be going over it with a nice gloss. This is by Amelia Lowry. Is there any brand of makeup you haven't tried yet that you're interested in trying? Or are there colors that you like to try to work with more often? I want to start doing more like yellow eyeshadow looks. I really want to try Milk Makeup's beauty products. I've only tried, honestly, their Blur primer, and that was like a long time ago. So I want to try their actual makeup products rather than like their primers and skincare and stuff like that, because I honestly haven't yet, and I want to see what they're all about, you know? But yeah, mostly I guess Milk Makeup, also the Pat McGrath eyeshadows. I've swatched those in Sephora, and I really, really, really want to use some of their stuff. I'm not even kidding. It looks so freaking cute. Juvia's Place, just there's tons of makeup brands I want to try out that I haven't tried yet. I still feel like I don't have enough makeup, which that's crazy for me to say. I have so much already, but like I want to try out more things. Any travel plans for next year? And yes, I'm gonna be going to Japan again and possibly Korea for a little bit with friends. I want to go with friends this time. I don't want to just travel alone. While I'm doing this, let me just do my lace front while I'm talking to y'all. 1 second. Edge control brush thingy here to put down my edges. Okay. So, any travel plans? I will be going to Japan again. I want to see my friend Christina so bad. But we had such a great time, you guys. She's the perfect person to room with and just hang out with. She's just so freaking awesome. So I want to see her again. I'm so excited to go ahead and do that. And I do want to see my friend Ariel again in Korea, and also Megan, because they're just amazing people. And Whitney Bay, obviously, too, in Korea. I have so many good friends in those places that I just want to hang out with them again and just have fun. I feel like now is the best time to travel. I'll be 27 in March, and so I'm getting older, and I just need to, I don't know, just experience life more and travel more. I want to travel with Kevin too, because Kevin works so much that he's not able to travel that often. And so maybe this can be the year that we travel together to a different country for the first time. I would love to do that. Like, honestly, that would be so much fun. Who would be in your dream collab, and what would y'all do? Ooh, this is really, really hard. This is really, really hard. I'm gonna say clothing wise, maybe the lineup, because I love their fashion, I love their style. I mean, I would love to do like a lookbook with them or something. I think that would be so dope. I would love to do that. That would probably be my dream collab. Makeup wise, it would be other people, but like fashion, definitely the lineup for sure. So yeah. Remember, go ahead and follow me on my Depop to go buy some of the clothes that I've been selling. It is depop.com/Timalove. And follow me on there if you want to see more of my stuff, because I'm going to be updating this every single week. Like, I'm buying stuff constantly, and I'm also selling stuff constantly because I need to cycle through. A lot of the stuff from Japan I'm also selling that I got, so it's on there, guys. Go ahead and check it out, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,